In this screencast, we will look at how to use the web app Screencast-o-Matic to create instructional videos for your students. By the end of this video, you should be able to complete all 6 of these steps. First, you should have selected some content that you would like to capture. Once you have your content selected, you can access the app at www.screencast-o-matic.com and use the screen recording tools to create your video. Once the recording is finalized, you can upload the video to YouTube, where you can share it with students. For the purposes of Screencast-o-Matic, the content should be on a computer, which is often easier to display as a PowerPoint or Google Slides presentation. However, anything that appears on your computer screen can be captured. This can take the form of a document, a program, or a web app that you would like to use to illustrate an idea. You can also capture your face as you record. Some people also like to create scripts to accompany their presentations, although this depends on the amount of time that you want to spend creating your video and how comfortable you are with presenting off the cuff. Once you know what you want your students to see, it's time to access the app. If you go to www.screencast-o-matic.com, which should work in any browser, you should see a page that looks like this. From this page, there are several options to begin recording. You can download their free app if you would like to record when you don't have internet access. This downloads and installs in Windows like a normal program and is supported by our district laptops. However, you can skip this step by using the Java-based version by clicking Start Recording, either at the left or the right side of the screen. Depending on which browser you use, you may need to take an extra step or two before the program will launch. If you use Chrome, the Java plugin is usually blocked by default. You can click the puzzle piece on the right side of the URL bar to bring up a pop-up that will allow you to run all plugins this time, which will allow Java to run. If you check the box that reads Always Allow Plugins on www.screencast-o-matic.com, you shouldn't need to deal with this hassle next time. Alternatively, Firefox will create a new bar at the top of the screen that will enable you to click Allow to run the program. Internet Explorer doesn't usually run into any of these pop-ups, but all 3 browsers will require you to take an extra step by creating a new pop-up. If your version of Java is out of date, a pop-up like the one shown here will appear, which gives you the option of updating Java. To expedite the process, click Later. Then you will be prompted to run Java with another pop-up like the one shown here. Checking the box should prevent this pop-up from appearing again. Simply click Run and you'll be ready to go. Once you navigate through the Java pop-ups, you should see a frame appear with some recording tools. The dotted box is the filming area. Anything inside the box will appear in your screencast, whereas anything outside the box will not. You can resize the area by clicking and dragging the white boxes, and this can be useful if you would like to keep a script or other information outside of the filming area while you record. Clicking and dragging inside the box will drag the box to a different location on your screen. You should also see several navigation buttons attached to the box. The red buttons will start the recording, but before you do this, you should make sure that your microphone and webcam settings are in place. Clicking the microphone button will pull up your microphone settings. If you have a microphone embedded in your district laptop as well as a webcam, but you can use an external microphone and a webcam if you prefer. You can also change your webcam settings to using the button that looks like an eye. To cancel the recording, you can click the X. When you are ready to record, you can click the red button or press Alt-P as a shortcut. Once you begin recording, the navigation buttons will change slightly to give you the option of pausing or restarting your recording. It can be helpful to pause during your recording to get your thoughts together. When you are finished with your recording, you can stop by pressing the red button again or by pressing Alt-P. When you finish your recording, you should see a screen that gives you the option to save the recording as a video file or post directly to YouTube. While saving to your hard drive is useful if you don't have internet access, publishing directly to YouTube is usually easier, so this is what we will choose here. Don't worry, you can set your video to private so that people can't access it unless you give them permission. In order to upload to YouTube, you will need to give the video a title. This is the title that will appear on YouTube and will be what people can search YouTube to find your video. Videos will be posted to the YouTube account that you select, which can be your personal or school account. If you are using Google Chrome, the app will automatically select the profile that you are logged into when you went to Screencast-o-Matic.com. At the bottom of the screen, click Add Account, then Launch Web Browser in the pop-up box to open a new tab in your browser. This tab will prompt you to allow access to the app. So click the blue button to continue. This will give Screencast-o-Matic the ability to post to your YouTube account. Your computer will remember which account you activate, so you should only need to complete this procedure once, unless you wish to switch accounts later. Once your account is connected, click Upload to YouTube to begin the upload. This will bring up a progress bar that will change into a URL when the upload is finished. Clicking the URL will bring up the video in your browser. Once the video is uploaded to YouTube, you can access it through the provided URL. Once you close out of Screencast-o-Matic, you can still access your video by visiting www.youtube.com. If you are logged in to the same Google account you used to upload the video, you can click My Channel on the left side of the screen. On the page that appears, you can click Video Manager at the top or Videos in the middle to find your recording. You can edit a large number of settings through YouTube, like privacy settings and descriptions. You can also add content to your video using YouTube's editing tools. I would recommend that you explore some of these tools when you get a chance because they can be used to transform your videos to a new level. Once you find your videos, simply copy and paste the URL to a place where students can access it readily, like through a website or email. If you would like your students to type the URL directly, it's often easier to use a website like www.bitly.com to shorten your URLs, which will be included in the job aid that comes with the screencast for your convenience. In summary, the process for creating instructional videos starts with your content. Once you know what you want to record, you can go to www.screencast-o-matic.com and click Start Recording. After your first video, there shouldn't be nearly as many pop-ups to deal with. Once you have your settings configured, you can record your video using your computer's onboard equipment. When finished, you can upload your video directly to YouTube, where it can be distributed to your students.